today for the Bitcoin price. And guys, I did not plan this, but when I'm done with you here, your world will be shaken and your view on Bitcoin will be different. Let's talk about what I want to talk about today. I was going through some on-chain metrics and I was like, wow, what the heck? Why is no one talking about that? I want to go straight into it. I want to keep it as short as possible. However, I want to make sure that you understand the severity and importance of the chart I am going to show you right now for Bitcoin. Dear ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for always coming onto this channel, for liking, commenting, subscribing. Of course, if you appreciate these videos no matter when I am and literally no matter where I am. Now I just took off on an airplane here. But this of course doesn't hold me back to make this video. Let me actually change location because a little bit weird from the light from the background. Let me go to the bedroom. So I want to show you this chart here, and man, as I said before, when I'm done with you, your world will be shaken on Bitcoin. And as you know, I'm a big fan of on-chain metrics. For the first time in a long time, we finally have the chance of looking at Bitcoin from a viewpoint which we had never the chance to look at any asset in the history of mankind. The blockchain is completely transparent and we can pull any kind of data from there. When are Bitcoin selling? When are people selling Bitcoin? When are people holding Bitcoin? Are we having a lot of long-term holders? Are we having a lot of short-term holders? Is the amount of speculation very high right now, or is it very low right now? And we are at a point right now for Bitcoin where on-chain wise, fundamentally, we have never been more bullish than right now. Fundamentally, Bitcoin is more bullish than it was at 69,000 US dollars, than it was at the bull market high in 2017. And there are many reasons, many things where I can prove to you. But I want to show you this one here. Have a quick look. This is the Bitcoin long and short-term holder supply. What you can see is the black line, which is Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price. Then the blue area represents the long-term holder supply for Bitcoin, currently sitting at, let me actually see what is the percentage, 74% of the circulating supply. Then we have the short-term holder supply. I will explain to you exactly what that means. Right now sitting at around about 13%. And the exchange balance on Bitcoin, which is decreasing since ages. Decreasing, you can see that because this beige area is actually getting tighter in the last 1 year. And let's start with that one. That is of course very important because the more Bitcoin there are on exchanges, percentage-wise, the more percentage-wise selling pressure we have of Bitcoin sitting on exchanges being ready to be sold. The fewer there are on the exchange, the fewer are ready to be sold. The fewer on an exchange, the more scarcity we are having on the open marketplace to determine the price. That is good for the Bitcoin price. Now the two other metrics, the long-term and short-term holder. The more long-term holder we are having, percentage-wise, the more Bitcoin are in strong hands. The more Bitcoin are on wallet addresses which are controlled by people which are less likely to sell, because in past they were holding their Bitcoin more long. So now we are having basically an all-time high at 74%. And this, dear ladies and gentlemen, is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Considering that we are at a bear market, or that we just concluded a 1.5 year, 2 year bear market. Now the short-term holder supply is smaller than it has been in the last few years, and it's contracting like crazy. That means, putting things together, the available balance to be sold on exchanges is smaller than it has been in the last few years. The amount of Bitcoin being held by short-term holders, by speculators, which are more likely to sell, not on exchanges, on wallet addresses, is shorter than it has been almost ever before. I'm looking at the chart right now. Basically in the last 10 years it has not been that small, percentage-wise. And the amount of long-term holders for Bitcoin literally just hit an all-time high today. So what we are looking at right now, dear ladies and gentlemen, is the scarcest Bitcoin supply ratio we have ever seen in the history of Bitcoin. And if that doesn't make you bullish, F RSIs, F patterns, F whatever, like BlackRock news, this and that. It all doesn't matter if you are just going back to the roots, back to the basics, looking at the on-chain metrics for Bitcoin. We have never been more scarce for Bitcoin. Translated, we have never been more bullish for Bitcoin, because the price of Bitcoin is supply between demand and supply. And as the demand increases year on year, we can see that actually with the amount of non-zero balance Bitcoin, and with the amount of Bitcoin holders, with the amount of people holding Bitcoin, and of course with the volumes on exchanges and so on, and of course also with the news landscape, with merchants accepting it. Long story short, we have never been that bullish for Bitcoin. Let me know what you think about that. And as always, dear ladies and gentlemen, I am going to leave down below. Let me share. I will show you maybe in another video this beautiful. This is the bedroom actually. Here you have a bathroom, you have a beautiful shower. I'm mind blown. This is really amazing jet. And there's a conference room, a big living room. It's a 737. Anyways, I'm mind blown by it. But this video is not meant to show this jet, but I just thought some of you guys might be interested in that. So I will leave a link down below if you want to take part at this trading competition. $8 million is the prize pool, and it is like, I don't know, I didn't run the math, but probably like 1,000 times more likely to be part there, especially because you can put your skill into that game as well, to be part of this $8 million prize pool. Link down below, click register deposit, join the Mmcrypto squad, join the team with the link down below. I think it takes like 10-15 seconds or something, and you can be part of this $8 million prize pool. Thank you so much for watching. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see each other very soon at the next one of Mmcrypto. And as always, guys, as always, bye.